In 1995, an elite pair of fuck-ups met while being tried for crimes they most definitely committed. The men were promptly released for being white. One lost weight and now poses as a family man in Dallas, Texas. The other got worthless degrees in English and philosophy. He lives alone in Los Angeles, California. Now, at great risk to their freedom, the duo has weekly conversations about past transgressions, current status reports, and wondering, are we dead yet? All right, we got episode 20, Are We Dead Yet? Talk about Craig gets a drone, scares the shit out of his kids. Oh, we made a company, Rent-A-Cracker. And Craig is fucking racist. But Spence is gross. If you watch it on YouTube, you can see Craig fucking vomity. Craig learns about fucking on fleek, professional regurgitator, Jesus returns, circumcisions, mom sucking dicks. Oh man, I don't even know what that was about. Hey Walt, is your dad asleep yet? Oh shit, did I accidentally call your dad Walt?
That's the first funny thing you've said all year.
What?
That's funny. I love it. I love it. What a fucking day, man. Holy shit. Hey, we got a drone.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Don't talk until you're by the microphone, and don't spray that shit while you're fucking talking. And,
That's talk spray, dummy.
that's talking spray?
You don't know anything about spray.
Alright, well, we're going to just do a quick one, and then we'll do a final one.
Holy shit, there was something on my screen, and I thought that all your teeth had been knocked out. Come on, princess. There we go.
We're in your bathroom.
I am right now because the kids are asleep in there.
You are a fucking king of the house.
I'm telling you, man, it's awesome.
Wait, are you sleeping in the bathroom also?
Not yet. Not yet. No. Actually, I looked at some houses today, but shit is expensive, dude. It's crazy.
You gotta get closer to the microphone.
I said I looked at some houses today, but shit is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, crazy expensive, honestly. But not bad stuff, you know, nice yards. But I have a Rottweiler. You know, where do you go with a damn Rottweiler?
Well, you got rid of the other dog.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, that was a blessing. But the thing is, the only places that'll take a dog like that are places where you need a fucking dog like that. Looked at houses and we bought a drone.
You bought a drone?
Yeah, Luke and Walt have been saving up their money, and we went to Fry's and they had all this shit on sale. And it's a $200 drone with a camera on it that was $80. So they talked me into it, and we took it out today and fucked around with. It's pretty cool, man.
Right on.
It was all right. The video's pretty legit. So we'll get in a lot of trouble with that, and it can carry shit. So we're gonna go down the border and make some money.
You should go fucking dig up the dog and use it to scare the shit out of the kids.
Oh yeah, that would be
a floating, like right outside their window. It's flying out there.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how much it's decomposed right now, because I don't know the weight. And then if it's decomposed too much, let's say it loses the backbone breaks and half the body falls off, then it's going to crash it. I just don't know if that'd be good for the drone. Like, if maybe just the head, you know, just the skull, that would probably work, because there's not going to be a lot of pieces falling off. They're going to significantly change the weight of the skull.
That's actually better than I was thinking earlier, how like you want to be the cool dad, and the divorced dad wants to be the cool dad. That's the worst fucking idea. Be the shit boring dad so they don't want to come over.
Dude, sometimes I'll just wake them up, just like beating the shit out of them. I'm like, sorry, that's how it is over here.
Well, it'll be here. You can do a whole. You can make them think your home is haunted. And then they'll be all scared to go over there, but Amber will think it's because you're like beating them or whatever, and she'll take you to the police, and then you fucking do something with that. I don't know how to.
Listen, I yeah, because I've got this whole deal about having them over and how I handle them, but I need to take that haunted thing. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so we did the drone. I told you about the drone that we got.
Uh-huh.
So we're at Fry's, and the guy's doing it, flying it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, man, it's cool. I mean, you can fly any of them, and I would think it's cool. It's just cool to see shit fly.
Yeah.
That you can control. So he's like, yeah, check this out. And he does a flip. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, is it tough though? And he's like, oh yeah. He takes it up to the top of Fry's, which is probably, I don't know, 20 feet. And then just nose dives it, just slams it into the fucking ground. Like marble ground. Just like kamikazes that shit in the ground. And it lands, it sits there for a minute, and then he just flies it again, and he's like, awesome. And I'm like, dude, I get landed and break, and the guy's like, he does it every day.
That's a fucking salesman.
I wish I had that job where you're just like, I'll show him how to do it. And you're just like,
should have been like, so what happens if it hits the television?
Well, how much damage does it do to, like, I don't know, a guy that looks like that? That's funny. But,
so then you'll tell me about the story when you return it?
Oh, yeah, we're totally gonna take it back.
It's got a fucking dog ear wedged in the fucking thing.
They're like, what happened? I'm like, have you seen The Good Son? They're like, no. I'm like, well, basically The Good Son. Great movie.
Dude, scare your children.
Dude,
get them thinking the place is haunted.
Dude, that's such a good idea. Like, I'm so gonna steal that for my stand-up. Like, I'm just gonna do a whole thing about what a shitty person I am. So
yeah,
it'll be
sleeping in the bathroom, kids up all hours of the night. That's another thing I was thinking. You're a horrible divorced dad. Make them sleep a lot so that they're crazy with Amber.
No, I love it like this. Because then I get them used to like 3 hours a night, so they go over there and they're up all night. You can't do it, I can do it. So that, but I do feel bad about getting them hooked on coke but also, like, it's a big financial burden to me. You know, I'm like, yeah, you want dinner and you want shoes, but you want this blow because they both cost money. You know, shit's not free.
Yeah.
Right? And I am upcharging them, but I mean, they got to learn the streets. And if you think 30% is too much, I mean, maybe you haven't been in the game very long, you know? So, I don't know, man. It's a bitch, but by upcharging them, I'm really upcharging myself, but they're going to have to pay me credit. But, I mean, it's like fucking Biggie said, you know, you want credit, shit, forget it. You know what I mean? What am I doing?
Here's what you do. Poison in a little clear capsule. They die. You sue the television for the Limitless TV show.
And they're like, what do you want from them? And I'm like, what I want is limitless. Or no. What I want is justice, but what I deserve is limitless. Oh. They're like, you want justice? Why is it a civil case? I'm like, I'm trying to get paid, motherfucker.
I was thinking about, like, our childhood and how, like, either, you know, like, as evidence of racism, Like the shit we got away with
oh my God.
If there had been more black people than white people in the groups, jail every fucking time, right? So why not a service that fucking rents white guys? Like where black guys can buy a white guy to come out with them. Now that I say it out loud, it kills two birds with one stone because it's like reparations.
Because they'll quit stealing white guys, one.
They can buy them if it wasn't illegal to buy white people. Rent a white guy, and you get it's cheap. It's sponsored by the government.
Oh, absolutely.
As a reparations.
And they'll do anything for them. I mean, why not that?
Yeah.
Is that the? But then now, what I worry
basically
about,
all you have to do is pay for the insurance.
What I worry about though with that is when you genuinely have that white guy that that Woody Harrelson in White Men Can't Jump that genuinely hangs with a different culture that crosses that cultural boundary. Does it take his street cred away because he's such an anomaly, like such a weird thing in this, such a, like basically a social unicorn? Is that something we want to take away from society? That's what I worry about. But then again, I guess if he does have that street cred, then he's not viewed as a normal white guy anyway, and he defeats the whole purpose.
Well, I hadn't really thought about it in that way, but I'd say it's best like we have a uniform. It's like khaki pants and a polo shirt and shit for rent a cracker.
Money clip with not a lot of money in it.
Yeah,
but money clip. I like it.
And you pretend okay. And here's the front. The front is it's a designated driver, but it's really you're renting a white guy. This is how we get around the tax
man. I love that for the tax man idea. But when he gets pulled over or has to deal with authorities, he could say he's their
man,
or he handles their money. And then they're like, oh, well, these guys are rappers or something, or basketball players, depending on their size. So I'm just going to deal with this guy. He's going to do the payoff, and then I'm out of here. So whenever he negotiates the payoff for anything under $200, the white guy makes $100. Anything over $200 to $500, he makes $25. Over $500, he starts losing money. So it also has to be a white guy that can negotiate. Like, I like that even more. So that way he has to, like, do the payoff pretty good. And if he has to buy a drug.
But now we're getting into prostitution problems. If he's negotiating, we need to have this setup needs to be.
Well, I mean, listen, if he wants to suck somebody's dick, that's up to him. I mean, I don't understand why we have to start pimping them out. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pimp these guys out.
Well, how does the Uber do it? Because that would be how you do it.
If you want to start prostituting white guys to groups of black guys, I just can't be a part of it. Not again. I thought we learned the first time.
Oh man!
Oh god, that was a great winner, though. That was a great winner.
It's not a bad idea. You do it like you do it like Uber, where you fucking just type it in like you need a white guy. You know what? This is a fucking a mix into your horrible idea of rent
I was
someone
about to say,
with
you're hijacking my idea.
That idea was inconceivable. This is doable.
Oh wait, I love it. And what you're really saying here's what it really is. It's let's get a bunch of smart white guys to infiltrate black culture and learn all about it so that we can destroy them. And not only are we going to do it, but they're going to pay us to do it. That's what you're doing. I love it. That is the most racist yet capitalist idea I've ever heard in my entire life. Rent a white guy. pay a spy. Let's pay a spy real quick.
It's to get rid of racism.
Absolutely. Hey, buddy, look, I absolutely agree with you, pal.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. And I can get a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the Perry campaign, and I think they'll really get behind this and really financially support it.
Is he still running?
I guarantee he's running and he's armed.
Oh, I know he doesn't have any money.
I don't know. I can't believe the Trump stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's wild. I love it. It's like a movie. Okay, well, just tell me if you think this is funny. This is a true story. So I haven't worked into a bit yet. I'm going to leave the guy's name out. But I'm talking to a friend, somebody we both know.
Hold up. When you're moving the microphone, like with your hand, I can't, it gets crumbly, so I don't get anything you said.
How's that? Is that okay right there?
Clearly you didn't listen to the last episode, otherwise you would have learned that.
Is that okay right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's somebody we both know. I know him better, or I've been around him more, but I'm over at their house the other day and we're talking. And he goes, man, I just feel like I need to find a way to leave my mark. And I'm like, cool, dude. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? And he's like, I don't know if I want to have a kid or, change my career. And we talk about that for a minute. I'm super positive about it. And then he's talking about getting in shape. And I'm like, totally, man, you should get in shape. That's a great idea. Just work out. And, this is, this works and eat this and all this, this worked for me, do this shit. And he's real into it. And he's talking about his girl and about treating her better. And I'm all into it. And then he's like,
wait a second. This is a person that's known you and he was giving nutritional advice from you?
No, just listen. It was about working out, exercise, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and then he goes, we're talking about her, and then he's like, yeah, and I'm going to quit doing drugs. And I was like, he goes, and I'm going to quit drinking. And I'm like, that's cool. You should try that for a while. And he goes, and I'm going to quit doing drugs. And I was like, yeah, I mean, are they really that bad for you? Like, you should quit because he does one thing that I only do occasionally, but he's the only guy I can get it from. So if he quits, then I have to go find somebody else to hit the streets. And I don't want him to hit the streets, so I'd rather keep him hooked on drugs. And I don't know if that makes me a bad friend or not, but that's the way I have to handle it. I know it's selfish, and I love this guy, but I need to keep this hookup.
So, too old to find another drug dealer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that again.
That's just funny.
Now if somebody quits, I just have to quit with them. It's like, don't get busted, because if you do, we all kind of get busted. So, I think I can work a couple minutes out of that.
That's just funny.
Thanks, man. It's true.
I know. Not funny if it's fucking not true. Hey, check out my new shirt.
I love it.
Unicorns on fleek.
I don't know what fleek is, but I like that.
Oh, it'll make it to Texas in like a couple years.
I love it, man. I'll love it when it gets here.
on fleek. It's the stupid fucking thing.
I'm going to invest heavy. I'm going to go deep on fleek.
Hey, you bring it there. This could be the contagion. On fleek, well, look it up online and get the exact definition. But as far as I can tell, it means looking good on fleek. Dude, that hat is on fleek.
Dude, do I need to go put my unicorn shirt on? Is this going to be a unicorn episode?
It has nothing to do with unicorns. Yeah, I just learned the word, and then I was at the store and saw this shirt, and I was like, gotta have it.
Dude, just because you said y'all had it in California since we've talked, I've gotten 2 tattoos, one in Latin and one in regular Old English that say on fleek. That's how cool I think it is right now.
Tell your kids, get them to spread it. We will be you. It's the stupidest. it's gone from its conception to its like satire faster than any word ever, phrase or anything. Like I've already seen it satire made fun of like we're doing right now, even though you've never even heard of it yet.
I love it. I couldn't like it more. I will never regret these tattoos.
Did you get them next to your YOLO tattoo?
Oh, dude, what are you talking about? That tattoo's so tight. The one that's under my peace symbol, that one, and the one that's around my ankle.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool when I got like those fucking fake ass beads and shit that everybody wears as anklets tattooed on me.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing.
I mean, I'm just glad we were able to talk you out of getting the chaos symbol tattooed on your wrist.
Fucking son of a fucking ass.
Show it to the camera.
It's there. Do you see it? It's right there.
It looks like a fucking, I don't know what it looks like.
Like the symbol for chaos.
Yeah, like the symbol for chaos. It looks like graffiti in like a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, God, thank you. That's exactly how I described it when I told him what I wanted.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine Mad Max with spray paint and PG-13.
But like the gay-ass gang. Like the gang from the Wizard of Oz sequel with the fucking wheels.
Imagine if the Jets were transported from West Side Story and only given spray paint in Escape from New York. What would their shit look like if they were renamed Chaos? Kiss my fucking ass.
My Return to Oz fucking reference is better.
At least I don't have this symbol for friends tattooed on me like you do. Butthole.
That's Jarrett, dummy.
I know, dummy. I just wanted to say it. So
I wonder what he tells people now what it means. If he still says that.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea would be way better.
Way better.
If my dad, so my dad has blood cancer, which is fucking lame ass cancer, traveling around fucking your ass up. Like that's a dickish cancer. Right? Stick around. I don't like that.
I don't know how it works.
What?
I don't understand how it works.
I don't either. I still think he's faking just not to talk to my mom. He's just really committed to the bit. He's gonna go through. He starts chemo tomorrow. He's insisting that they put a tube down his throat at all times. And,
he's like, there's a 30% chance this could kill you. He's like, I like those odds. I just need a break. So there's a 70% chance I can keep everything until I die, or a 50% chance I lose almost everything in a divorce. I'm going to go with the 70. I'm an odds man.
So going into this, I knew y'all were the house. So it was going to be hard for me to get what I want. But 30%, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. What if something happens to him? Are you going to run the empire?
Yeah, the Griffith Empire.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Or as I call it, the Griffpire.
The Griffpire. No, but I'm talking to, and I want Teal to fucking do this with me. Because my motives are ulterior, as you'll soon find out. Is if he fucking loses all his hair, because I guess he's doing the number 4 on the chemo scale. So he might not, or that's my mom being positive, maybe, I don't fucking know. But his head all, I want me and Teal, what?
What is it, a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 5? Or?
1 to, it's a 1 to 3. It's a 1 to 10.
Always 8, just all. They're just basically giving him the shit that turned Ninja Turtles into fucking Ninja Turtles.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe they're getting him ready to fatten him up like a goose. I don't know. He apparently weighs like nothing. I'm sure he looks like shit.
Oh my God.
I'm sure he looks like somebody fucking out of a goddamn the Holocaust.
You son of a bitch. You need to come home right now.
I seriously, I haven't seen a picture of him, but like the way my mom describes it, like all the weight he's lost, I'm like, he looks like, he's digging the hole for his dead friends.
I mean, if he
If his hair falls out, and I talked to Teal today, I hope he's down, for real down, not just, yeah, I'm down. Shave our heads in solidarity, but I want to do it so we can get tattoos of dog shit on our heads. And the thing is for like 2 years, I've been wanting a reason to shave my head. Like when I was doing those shows on fucking online, like I was like, hey, I think this time I should probably have my head totally shaved. It was just so I could get a tattoo on it. Because I don't want to shave my head fucking totally bald for no reason.
But why dog shit?
Because I'm a shithead. You didn't get that immediately?
No.
Teal knew it immediately.
I would go with like horse shit. Or dog shit's the gross shit. Like dog shit is just like a dead baby step under human shit with nastiness.
Well, not a picture perfect like ideal. Remember, this is going to be covered in my hair again. Just a drawn like a cartoon shit.
Like a different Mr. Hanky kind of shit.
Yeah, like a couple of infinity signs on top of each other with a Hershey on top.
Later, I'll be drunk up on the internet looking up pasta magician.
Do you watch America's Got Talent?
No.
All right. Well, like I watch a whole 2-hour fucking episode and like
I have.
Well, there's this guy, and you got to look him up, called the Professional Regurgitator.
Gross.
And he looks like Buffalo Bill. If Buffalo Bill had like lived in an orphanage in Scotland and been fucking raped his whole life, and then being raped in the throat made him realize he could swallow and fucking regurgitate things, that's what he looks like.
I can absolutely picture what you're talking about.
We just got, I'm telling you, you're gonna look it up and you're gonna go, that was the perfect description of him. And teeth all knocked out front. Anyway, it's unfucking believable. He might even win this fucking thing. I'll just tell you one thing that he did. And it's not, he's exactly what he sounds like. He swallows stuff and brings them up. But he can do shit to him with his stomach. He swallows a cherry tomato, then swallows a fucking razor blade.
Stop.
Slices the cherry tomato in half, brings up half of the tomato, then the razor blade, then the other fucking half. And the sounds he make, I'm sure the sounds that he made when he was being fucking raped by Kevin Bacon.
I mean, Bacon is a fucking rapist, man. I mean, that guy just can't stop raping.
I was doing a Sleepers reference.
Oh, yeah, no, I know, but I mean, just besides that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just always. Every time I see him, he's like, what up, you want to get down on this rape? And I'm like, dude, listen. I mean,
Sun's not even down yet.
Maybe. No.
I only rape after happy hour.
That's disgusting, what you're talking about, the regurgitator. Do you remember the amazing
No, I'm telling... Okay, so you know the hot model that's fucking on there? The blonde Heidi Klum?
Yeah.
So she would be someone that would be grossed out or whatever. Loves him. It's not gross. He doesn't. It's all dry. What? It's out. You have to watch it. It's one of the most amazing fucking things ever. Like, okay, imagine swallowing a Rubik's Cube, a small Rubik's Cube, and solving it with your stomach, and then bringing it out.
That is so frightening to me.
Or writing stuff on pen or on quarters and bringing it up, and then bringing up them in the order someone tells him to. It's the most. I'm telling you, it sounds. He's gonna win it. Look it up online.
No, I can't.
Here's the thing. Okay, so the other night there's a bunch of people talking about Jesus coming back. And like, you know, he'll return as Savior.
Or did he mess something up? Like was something not trimmed or?
Well, that reminds me of something else. Just trimmed, but let me just finish this fucking chain of thought. Thinking that Jesus would come back is like the whitest thing anyone could think. Let's see. You arrested and tortured him, killed him, co-opted his message, just fucking do a Holocaust on his fucking people, and he's gonna come back to hang out with us? That is some fucking crazy ass confidence.
Right.
What? Somebody does that to me, I don't come back bringing presents.
Right. But I mean, I guess we're like, it's kind of is like a big fuck you. Like, oh, you're all about forgiveness, huh? We'll see.
Yeah, that's what it's push. It's to see how far you can push somebody.
Pushing it. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, we killed him a while ago. Yeah, you fucked him all up. What are you gonna do now? I don't know. We were thinking maybe wipe out everything that's left. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe all of them. I don't know. Fucking, we'll get one of those big hats. Put a bunch of fucking different ways in it. We'll draw them out. It'd be awesome. Most of them will die getting into camps anyway. It's not going to be a problem.
That's it. That's what's fucking happened. Is Jesus? He went to heaven and he's getting his crew together right now. But like time is different, like Interstellar, you know. So it's only been like a few hours for him, but we've evolved and grown on. But he's coming back with fucking Jebediah and Smoothie McSmilk, and they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed.
Jesus' revenge.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Well, the thing you said with the clipping or trimming, I've been trying to think of, just because this dumbass argument of, you know, being gay is fucking unnatural. Which if you can do it, it's fucking natural. And the problem with that, of course, is semantics with like a plane. I would say you could argue a plane is natural. It's been manufactured, but it's made of natural substances and designed by a natural creation. You know what's definitely not fucking natural? Circumcision. There's not a thing on the planet that could be improved upon by cutting something off of it. Like, whether it's evolution or God, it's perfected its thing. That's why it's survived, or it's God that did it. Either way, like, it's as good as it's gonna be. Chopping something off doesn't fucking... That's unnatural.
Or what about a dog's tail?
Yeah, it's a dog. Do whatever you want to it. I don't give a shit.
Maybe that's not good for them always. I think it's more about just them not knocking shit over apartments.
Well, I'd argue that dogs aren't natural.
I hear that, but I mean, isn't it also a cleanliness deal? Like, if you think about it, like, let's take the Bible. Like, like we know that, I know that you've read a lot of it and all that. So let's look at it just in absolute layman terms. Isn't it also just like the don't eat pork and the don't eat the
Here's
shrimp?
how it all. Let's do the history of circumcision right here. It's easy.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is a lot of the things it says that were rules because there wasn't refrigeration and shit like that. So this stuff, and maybe the water was filthy in these areas, and the bottom feeders did make you sick or had a lot of mercury in them. And the circumcision thing, would that also be a cleanliness issue because of the way things were back then? So it's more of a hygiene thing than it was about religion.
I would argue no, because there's other things you could. Because I mean, it's just a matter. You can get a fucking a million diseases if you're a dirty piece of shit. Like they hadn't figured out germs and whatnot. So I have no idea. Like if you want to go and believe the scriptures, it's because God wants your foreskin. It's a fucking sacrifice to God. But you know the ham argue. I get what you're saying. Maybe it was that. I don't have an argument against that, but it doesn't matter because now we're in the present day. And the Christians started doing it because they didn't want fucking, they thought their kids wouldn't play with their dicks. So that fucking obviously didn't work. And then it was a health thing. But it's not a health thing. Well, I mean, it's a health thing in the sense that if you don't clean your fucking ears out, that's a health thing. But actually, earwax helps you, just like it keeps you from getting urinary infections and stuff. So now it's just an aesthetic thing. And it's like a male clit. It's got all the nerve endings down there. Like, I want a fucking clit. Have you seen what those things can do?
Those things are a myth. I never thought about it like that. But you know what? No, because then it would just make you come faster. So
well, that's the most unnatural thing of all, is stopping yourself from coming. That's demanding I don't sneeze.
Let's see that. I would have fallen asleep like 7 minutes ago if I had let myself come. So I just had to back off and go back to talking.
I'm telling you though, guys, we don't get enough fucking credit.
Oh no.
For that fucking shit. It is. It's the most. We are built. It's like the circumcision. We are fucking built to come as fast as possible. That you are having us fight nature, evolution, and getting upset when we don't.
I know, it's sometimes you have to.
No credit for that.
No credit. It's like, I'm going to make a t-shirt. It's like, you don't understand how hard it is not to come whenever we bang y'all, you bitches. Thank you guys. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And I wish I wasn't circumcised. You're welcome. I gave up my clit for hygiene. What are you going to get? You can't even watch that damn thing you have.
It is one of those interesting things, though. Like, it's something I totally wouldn't want to do, and if I had a kid, I'm sure. Well, I'd tell the woman to pick whatever she wanted, but she's the one who's going to have to suck his dick.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Let's fucking end this.
I love it.
There was very little editing I needed to do. This was episode 20. Are we dead yet?
Yeah.
Got anything you want to talk about?
Yeah.
No.
Are you mean like off after the episode?
No, right now on the episode.
Yeah. So what's going on? What are you up to? If you can be any kind of bird, what kind of bird would you be?
A pterodactyl.
You're retarded.
Okay.
Dude, actually, there's been a bunch of like, okay, so I'm in 7-Eleven down here the other day, right? And we're waiting in line, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm so sick of waiting in line. And I look over, and there's this bargain stack of DVDs for $3 a piece. Okay? Well, there's Blu-rays in there for $4 a piece. And then it's 3 for 10. Dude, I go through them. I got There Will Be Blood, Punch, these are all duplicates, but There Will Be Blood, Punch Drunk Love, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, Argo, Zero Dark 30, um, fucking Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, all of them. I got all those. It was
All
bad.
the Alien movies?
Except for the first two, but I have them on DVD just not on Blu-ray. So it was good. It was a good haul, man. For $3, basically came out to $2.50 a piece when it was all said and done. Yeah, it was good. So and I got The Last Starfighter for $5. So I made the kids watch that, so they fucking hated it. I love
I'm glad you kept this going. We could have ended on a high note. Okay. Well, this was going to be easy to edit till that last horribleness, but
it was so good.
let's end it on that. God, sleeping in your goddamn fucking bathroom with your giant fucking head and your
Isn't it weird?
gay ass tattoo.
Oh man.
All right, dude. I will talk to you later, man. Have a good
All
one.
right, bro.
Peace.
Listen, we don't have to talk about your love of magic, but you should at least acknowledge it. Because
All right, I do like magic.
I feel like you're talking shit on it for some reason. Like, I'll never forget when it was what was it? Now You See Me was coming out, and you were so excited. Like, you're like, not only is it Jesse and Woody, but it's magic. And I was like, I know, buddy, I'm happy too. And you were like, happy? I remember you got mad at me because I didn't say a word like ecstatic or flamboyant or one of the words you like so much. But I'll never forget that until the day I die. I will never forget that conversation.
There's a sequel coming out.
You're an idiot. No, there's not.
There is.
It's like Mission Impossible for magicians. Oh, it's Magician Impossible.
No, it's what's
Oh.
really
Oh.
Magician's Impossible. Oh my god, that's the spinoff.
That is. Make a fake Mission Impossible with a Tom Cruise that uses magic to get out of shit. Magician Impossible.
Some names, dates, and locations have been changed to protect the guilty. Only Craig and Spence should be judged by the content.
Yeah, and find us we're on Facebook, Twitter, Vine, what else? Instagram, all of it.
I don't know, you're in charge of that shit. Some names, dates, and locations have been changed to protect the guilty. Only Craig and Spence should be judged by the content.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, Vine, what else? Instagram, all of it.
You can also watch extended episodes and other extras on the Are We Dead Yet YouTube page.